Shadows Fall is set to embark on a tour of the eastern half of the U.S., and it kicks off on April 13th at Buffalo, New York Showplace Theater. The band is touring in support of their latest Atlantic release, Threads of Life, but they're also promoting their remastered and remixed Century Media indie breakthrough CD, Of One Blood. The band talks about the challenge of balancing their set list.
This is the first time a lot of people are going to hear these songs on stage, so you can't be that selfish, you know. And plus, we still like playing the older songs, but so we had to find a nice balance of the last 4 full lengths, trying to figure out a way. And also, we have multiple tunings, so that becomes an issue, like what song are going to what, and then we're running around changing guitars like maniacs, so we really had to think about it.
There have been unconfirmed rumors that the band would be going back to their independent roots after being signed to Atlantic. In an interview last year, vocalist Brian Fair talked about the indie versus major label setup.
A lot of kids still look at the majors as this big corporate monster, and the indies as the little guy fighting the good fight. All the indies that you know of are now owned by major labels, and all the major labels are basically incorporating the same schemes as the indies because they have to. Because right now, any way you can sell a record is good, because there's not many records being sold right now. And the whole industry is going to shift. I mean, there is a shift from CDs to digital. It's happening, it's unavoidable, and hopefully they can figure out a way to make it work, because as a band, we can still tour and make money that way, but if someone's not going to pay for us to go in the studio to make a record, it's going to get really difficult. So they got to figure out something. And we happen to be in a good scene where we never really were going to rely on one hit song or throw $1 million at this and see if it sticks. We've been that slow build, trying to keep it under budget if possible, and always, you know, working that way. We're used to doing things on a shoestring, so all this is just, you know, to us, this is all like, wow, this is, you know, amazing. We have these resources. Right. So, but it for us, it was a real easy shift because, like you said, the whole game is different.
During this tour run, Shadows Fall joins Unearth and OTEP on April 18th for WSOU's 60th anniversary celebration at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. Meanwhile, the updated version of One Blood is set for release April 15th.